You niggas gotta pay for this shit.
Yeah, you know how the gangsters do. Yeah, still riding around with the crew. Yeah, you know how the gangsters do. Yeah.
I'll be watching your former videos, Nancy. You know what I'm saying? I support you. I'll be watching you. You doing your thing, man. Keep up the good work, man. Keep pushing P. And not saying pushing P like I mean it in my way, like pushing positive. And that's exactly what our community needs. We need to start learning a lot more farming, start eating our own food, start growing our own food, and we need to start doing all these things. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like fell off because the newer generation, they ain't got time for it. So I feel like that's important for us to teach our kids how to grow their own food, how to make their own food, so they won't have to keep going back and forth to these stores because you don't know what these people putting in our food now these days. All I know is it's not real. The food we eating is not real. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say it's good to grow your own food and have your own farm because at the same time you can have food for your family and you can farm rightly. You know what I'm saying? You can make a lot of money off of farming. It depends on probably what state, you know what I'm saying, or what part you in. Because farming, I heard for the farming industry is going through it. Definitely over there, across the countries and stuff like that. Like these governments is just taking out everybody's farm, allegedly. That's what I believe I heard. But a lot of farmers are going through it and they're trying to fight for their, you know what I'm saying, for their generation. And some of these farms been around for generations. You know what I'm saying? So for the government to come in and just probably try to take control and try to give everybody these different type of seeds and stuff that they don't even want, I feel like it's fucked up, man. I feel like the weed they even grow now these days is fake. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't really go to the dispensary like that. But like if we were staying in states like California, Colorado, we'll be able to grow our own weed. Man, I seen a documentary on the food one about the seeds, and by the FDA, they said it was like 2% of human DNA and rat DNA inside the food. They allow a certain amount of percent of human DNA and rat DNA in food. And once I read that article, like that shit changed me. I started drinking more water. I started like eating like fruits and stuff like that. But the fruits is hard to find.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. This is the livest morning show out here in these streets. They wasn't even ready for you. They didn't even know you was coming with the heat. What's going on?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I woke up this morning. God didn't want me to wake up with violence, so hey, it is what it is.
We never wake up with violence. But nah, I was like, let me try to I was gonna hop on here real quick for a second just to chop it up with you because you right, you know what I'm saying? We don't have these conversations about agriculture and farming in the community and the kids don't get to see it. So that's definitely why it is that I do what I do. And it is there is money in agriculture, right? There is money in producing our own food, but
Yeah,
there's also a stigma there as well. And I think that we always get pushed towards the community garden, right? Instead of starting a production business, they tell us to volunteer your time, just volunteer. But we know for a fact that this organization is getting big money to put these gardens in our community, you know. That's crazy. And they just having us volunteer and y'all just got paid like $300,000 to put this community garden project here. Nah, somebody got to get paid. That's inequitable. Now that they talk about inequities and all these terms, the BIPOC and all this stuff. Now we supposed to like seek out the black farmer. No, we always been out here. Y'all just gotta pay us.
Yeah. They got to look, they got to pay us all the way around. You know what I'm saying? And
Like
so
hard
it seems
fact.
like we the last one to receive everything. Even in America, it's like we are the last ones to receive it all. You know what I'm saying? They're not. I'm pretty sure they're not going to these white farms and telling them what they do, what to do, and how to grow, and all of this stuff like that.
Man, let me tell you a story about this white farm. This is an exclusive. They're not
Oh
doing that.
man.
They're not going to the white farms. I have documented and put out there. There was a white farmer here in Austin, got 200 acres. This man just disappeared. You understand me? He just vanished. He just left the farm. This was after he got hundreds of thousands of dollars in PPP loans, after he got millions of dollars in FSA loans due to COVID and the winter storm. He just disappeared. Then all of a sudden, you had reports allegedly of the workers being chased on the property by him while he was allegedly on drugs, using them Joe Biden crack pipes out here in these streets.
Oh Lord.
He out here chasing, the immigrants on his farm with guns, trying to run them down, allegedly. Like, this is documented. And I had people in my DMs telling me about this stuff. So, got him. But no, this really happens out here. This kind of stuff really happens, and people don't talk about it. People don't know about it. And he has still to this day not surfaced. It was people online like, "Where's my CSA?" White people spending $800 a month, like $800. You was just charged $800 for produce, and you ain't get your produce, and we just like, "Oh well, he's just gone." No, you didn't hear about that, did you? That should have been the biggest story out here. That's real American greed. 200-acre farm, organic produce, the biggest produce farm in Texas. The fucking owner just disappears, allegedly having a breakdown on drugs. Can't nobody find him till right now. I've been talking about this shit since May.
That sounds kind of funny to me. You know what I'm saying? Something, someone had got to him. That's what I allegedly I believe. So you know what I'm saying? People just don't disappear like that.
Then it was all on the he was had like DUIs. That's in the paper. That was like public record, had public record lawsuits, and it's just he abandoned the farm. It was on the news, like it was just out there abandoned. Like they had to go and get the people from the Central Texas Food Bank to go harvest potatoes because 10,000 potatoes was just gonna go rot. It was like just they was just out there rotting. Everything just died. You know how much of a violation of the land that is? That's disrespectful. That is a land violation. Like, when they slap your hand when you spill the liquor, that's alcohol abuse. That's land abuse. Oh my God, he is committing abuse on the land. Typical.
That's
Typical white
crazy.
people shit.
That is crazy. They're like, you know what I'm saying? And the media, let me tell you about the media. The media will spin a motherfucking story and make that person like, look how they did Cat Williams. Oh, he's smoking crack. He's breaking in people's houses, stealing the shit. You know what I'm saying? This man is a multimillionaire. So why the fuck would he do any of that? You know what I'm saying? The media is crazy, man. Like I don't believe the story. I'm just gonna say that I feel like something happened to that dude or someone got to him. You feel me? And then just like a story like that, like nah, bro. They expect us to believe these stories, but hey, we got common sense. Like common sense to tell you that a man that got some farm and 200 acres of that caliber, he can't be crazy. He can't be a
Thank
drug addict.
you. That's white privilege. That's what I'm saying. He just It's corruption. He got all that money and peeled off on the plug. The lady from this is in documents like law, like court information. The lady was like, he keep trying. Man, this shit was on Reddit. I'm a I'm gonna send you the link in the Discord. This shit was on Reddit. The lady was like, he kept asking her for money. It was the lady that was running the farm, and he would keep coming back for money. Then he started getting DUIs and shit. Like, I believe it was white privilege. He just got a bag. They was fucking running a plantation in plain sight, bro. Like, it was immigrants working on undocumented, allegedly working on this fucking farm. No black people work there. Like, you can pull up, like, this is where the earthers and white bitches go to act like they out here doing something for the people, but it's no black people there. He got the city sold up on local agriculture. Like, this why I be so tripped out when I be like doing the shit and talking about the shit I be saying, because this is food and people don't realize we are having like a fucking food war. Like, these white people is out here controlling the food. If this white man can just disappear on 200 acres, fam, where he don't grow nothing but produce, look, when the food stop going, that food he grow comes straight into East Austin. When he stopped growing it, where the fuck was we getting the food from, bro?
Damn. See, that's a
Man,
crazy story right there. Like, I got to go watch this one because I need to watch it because I like watching documents.
man, it's on Reddit, and I was trying to I'm gonna have to put it together and make a video. And that's something that I do, because it be stuff going on. I be seeing, you know what I'm saying, little shit, and I be trying to talk about it, but I be so, you know how you can get so fucked up. I be so like, this is real. They really out here trying to kill us on a local level. So I be so shocked that when I be trying to talk about it, it can seem like she tripping, but I don't be tripping. I be legit having the paperwork and the receipts to where we can look at this shit and put it together. Like how Kwame be talking about that shit with the go along, get along gang and shit like that, fam. I'm
Hmm.
telling y'all, it is happening in our face, right in our neighborhoods, in the communities with our leaders, the niggas at city council. Cause
Yeah,
you
I
got
heard
to,
about that in Florida because like I stay in Florida, so like we got a lot of agriculture down here. So I heard from a worker that they had Mexicans staying on the farm and stuff like that. Illegal Mexicans staying on the farm, and they'll work all day, every day. That they'll work every day without even pay. Like they get the lowest pay and everything like that. I was like, bro, you for real? He was like, yeah, man. He was like, I went out there one day and I seen it with my own eyes.
man, it is plantation, is slavery in plain sight. So what do you replace the slaves with? Because they brought us here for the agriculture. We was the ones that knew that shit. They didn't know how to grow food and shit like that. They was coming down out the mountains. You know what I'm saying? They eating berries off trees type shit. We cultivating the earth, growing green leafy greens. Like, when they stopped having slaves out in the open, because that's all they did was stop having them out in the open, they had to replace that agricultural labor with something like, we never talk about this. You never hear this shit be a big deal. The fucking food. If there was nobody growing food in America, none of us would be here. We don't have nothing to eat. So look at the food system. It's 98% white. How? They don't fucking know how to grow food. They didn't come from agriculture. So how did it become so white, bruh? That's lies. After it, listen, all them fucking slave owners went broke. They was bankrupt. Once slavery ended and niggas was free, they started building up freedmen towns and freedmen farm communities and shit like that. That's where Black Wall Street come from. They didn't just start going and building buildings. They had farmers who had land, who was the foundation of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when the farmers, what you do, you hit the farmers, the people growing the food, growing the cotton. How can I do that? You start create a fucking agricultural college, and then you be like, you gotta learn how to do this shit. Wasn't nobody teaching niggas how to organically farm. They was just doing that shit. So now they gotta go to college. They create the USDA. They coming out to teach nigga how to farm. How the fuck you gonna teach me how to farm? My granddad telling me this shit in the back. Now it's a white man from the white USDA telling us how to farm. Now all of a sudden they the fucking people with the experience. What?
Yeah,
No,
that's crazy,
they
man.
been trying to kill us, bro. They been trying to kill us. No, when I realized that, because I'm in Austin, Texas. Texas is one of the largest agricultural states out here besides California, and I live in the capital. When I looked around, and I was like, man, they be coming here for South by Southwest. They be having buku food. They talking about it's a foodie town. All you see people, the foodies, the food trucks. I'm like, where the fuck is this food coming from? When I saw that it was urban farms and big ass farms around the community, and all of them were owned by white people, I said, nigga, they trying to kill me. Period. They been out here trying to murk your girl. For real.
That's why they, you know what I'm saying? Like instead of going to Walmart and stuff like that, I go to like a produce place, or my favorite one is going to the flea market. You know what I'm saying? Because when I go to the flea market, I can still buy oranges with the seeds in them, and I learned this from science. Everything is formed from life within the seed. You feel me? So if y'all making all of these fruits without seeds, so what are y'all actually giving us?
Come on. It don't make no how okay. But then look, the fruit that you grow, right? That you open up that has no seeds, what that come from? I still gotta plant a seed. So you motherfuckers is making seeds that don't reproduce.
Yeah, so it's like it's made up. You know what I'm saying? And I seen this in a fucking matter of fact. I think it was a King Kong. I think it was a King Kong and Godzilla movie. It's when they was talking about population control, and
Mm-hmm.
then they had this one little like greenhouse with made up fruit, like imitation fruit, like with no seeds in it and stuff like that. So now that I seen that, I see that everywhere in these grocery stores. Seedless watermelons. Like what the fuck?
Don't make no sense.
That's what I'm saying, man. Sometimes we need that mama's cookie. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
We need that mama's cookie because back in the when we used to eat back in the day, it wasn't none of that, dog. It wasn't none of that. So like I remember I used to eat seeds all the time, eat fruit all the time. That I got to spit the seeds out. You feel me? So it ain't like how it was back then. Because now these days, you
That's
don't know what the
because
fuck you eating, bro.
that's because we did excuse me, shit. Whew, be having to get it together. Goddamn. Whew,
That swagger dash, boy.
man. Because I be, I'm a veteran. I'm disabled. Takes veterans for medicinal marijuana. Shout out to the gang, free the weed. Uh,
Oh yeah, free. I'm all for that movement, man. I'm all for it.
that's literally why I was like, they switched the game up. Because who was growing the food? Black people. We was growing the food with love. That's why it had seeds in it. They trying to kill us. That's why they food don't got seeds in them. We don't want to eat they food no more.
Hmm.
You sick of this shit. And that's why I be saying, uh, it have to be talked about, like, because people don't know that it be big farms, local farms in their communities But the problem I have is that the local farms in the communities that's ran by white people, that shit is literally on a plantation. All these old fucking relic cities, all these people got all this land. They fucking white people who is still owning plantations. And inside the cities, they out here fucking farming that shit in our face. They urban gardening and shit, hobby farming and shit on a plantation.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You know
It's
what I'm
sick.
saying? And I kind of grew up in that era of like going to the like, cause I was in that watermelon field at the age of like 10 and 11. You know what I'm saying? That's what my uncles used to do. Like that, like if I wanted to make any like extra money, I would go with them to the watermelon field. And when I tell you that's some hard work, that's some hard work, man.
They
I
switched the script. Man, this is an exclusive. They switched. You the only person that got this exclusive from me right here. They flipped the script. They started showing the images of the lazy black man. The black man became a criminal. That birth of a nation shit. Instead of a hard-working man who was picking tobacco and watermelons and fucking growing corn and feeding his family, they changed it up. The black woman just wanted to straighten her hair and she just wanted to have friends over and sip tea or crumpets or some crazy weird shit. Obviously, that's not true. Like, cause you had women like Fanny Lou Hammer who was out here still farming, churning butter, uh uh shearing sheep, fucking making yarn and thread. Man, they've been trying to kill us. And we it's the laziness, you know what I'm saying? And it just grew after the 20s, after the 1920s, when they started doing all the redlining and redistricting and shit started happening, we started losing our cities, losing our communities. You know, grandpa and them couldn't keep the land. It was too strong, you know. Our uncles and them, instead of wanting to keep the land, they want to fucking chase bulls and like you gotta think about this shit like put yourself in like a 1920 zoot suit, you know what I'm saying? And you downtown with the light shining and you got your fucking hat on, you know, you back then. And it's like, do I wanna fucking keep going back to this farm or I wanna live out my life in the city and figure out how I can make this me? Like they started wanting to detach themselves from that type of hardworking lifestyle. Like that's just what it is. That's how it happened with some families. That's why some of our families lost that knowledge. We just so disconnected from that. That's because that particular ancestor wanted to get away from that. And we just never went back to it. But you do have some black people who constantly stuck with that. Like and sometimes I'll be like looking at I can look at the census data, fool. I can look at the census data. I can listen to the stories my grandma tell me. I can piece shit together based on how my family was moving in the records, in historical documents. And I can tell you for a fact, they was moving towards the money. They was going from having money and owning land and horses. They bought houses inside of Austin. My grandpa owned 5 houses. He left all 5 of his kids houses, paid for houses. Like
Like
none of them have the
none of them
houses.
have the houses,
So
so
it's crazy.
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
But this
Stuff
is a
like
real
this.
like
They don't
we don't
wanna
spend the time to really look at our family history and add it up to the timelines of what's going on to see what happened to our communities. You know what I'm saying? We just like the community's fucked up, but why? What is really happening? It's not just the niggas fucking around with the drugs, gang banging, all of that shit is real. But what laid the foundation for that to even be a thing when we know there were hardworking men and women and families in our communities? Like, what tipped the scale? What were those things? Like, it's real out here. They was trying to kill us. It started with running our farming communities, because if you disconnect us from the food, you can't you did that's everything. Food keep you strong. That's your mental, your physical, your spiritual come through food. That's the first thing they did, fam, was disconnect us from the food and the land and growing the shit. I wish I would.
Yeah, that's true. My bad. Shit, I'm at work right now.
Oh shit. Well, I just wanted to run it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, he not gonna shut that shit down. We gonna run it. He gonna be on here. Yeah, we putting
Oh
a
yeah,
long one up today. Nah,
most
but good
most
morning, man.
definitely.
I definitely let you go. Yeah, I'm here to support. Make
No,
it
we gonna we
organic.
gonna we gonna run this back. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm gonna do it like probably like on the weekend,
All right, bet.
so you could like explain it, like get your stuff together, so we can really let the people know, man.
Yep, I'll pull that shit up on the share screen too. Sure will.
Okay, okay, most definitely.
Okay.
You too, Nancy. Yeah, it's your boy Southside. I just went live with Nancy. We're gonna be running it back because the people need to know a lot more about farming, man, and how it actually works, the dark is and the back ends. You know what I'm saying? So thank y'all for coming through. It's your boy Southside TV 2.0. Until next time.